I'm Callie Bevier. I'm an ovarian cancer survivor and America's Got Talent Golden Buzzer recipient. I'm 18 years old and originally I'm from Grand Rapids, Ohio, but now I live in sunny Los Angeles. I've always loved music ever since I was like super little. I was always listening to music with my parents and I felt like I had this like drive and motivation to do something a lot bigger than myself. So I was 15 years old and I had an extremely like bloated stomach. It was hard and it looked like a softball in my stomach. Then finally I got like an ultrasound and it showed to be a tumor and it was biopsied and it ended up being cancerous. It almost kind of just went over my head. And a lot of people I think are expecting for this answer to be like, oh, I was devastated, I was this, I was that, but like, it was almost like I couldn't accept the fact that I had cancer and I only wanted to like keep going with my life. Which is kind of crazy because my doctor's like, oh, you have a 63% chance of living, that's almost 50%. You know, you should be more upset than what I was, but I think my family was definitely more scared and upset than I was at the situation. My sister definitely did take it extremely hard. There were definitely multiple times when I would like walk downstairs and see my parents like crying because of my situation because I'd just be up in my room sleeping all day long. I definitely tried to be strong for them so they could see like, hey, she's okay, so let's just get through this together. After I was diagnosed, I got 3 months of chemo, so it was a week of chemo every 3 weeks. I think I had more fear during my actual chemo treatments because that's when you feel like your worst. I was always like an athlete, like I was a cheerleader, played volleyball, so I was so insecure about my body. Like I was just this like skinny, scrawny girl with a bald head with dark bags under my eyes. I lost my appetite. I couldn't eat. Not being able to like walk somewhere without losing my breath. I missed my first week of sophomore year because I couldn't even walk from class to class. After that, I got a PET scan and a CT scan and it showed that I was in remission. I feel like I'm super lucky because of that. Everyone just like really rallied together to help me and raise money for like medical bills. There's been so many kids that I've met that like they have nobody and like their parents like have no money to pay for anything, so it was like amazing to see so many people that were like there for me. Give it up for Callie. When I was going through chemo, I met this kid named Thane Woolley and his mom was like, oh, so you sing and whatever. She's like, it would be awesome if you could sing at Thane's benefit. So I went and I performed at his benefit and I sang Fight Song, and at the time I was still like bald. My dad was recording it and then I woke up like a day later after my dad posted on my Facebook and it had like thousands and thousands of views. This is my fight song, take back my life song. So yeah, that's what happened with that. And Thane actually passed away like 2 years ago in March because he had been fighting for like 11 years of his life, so yeah.
Well, I saw this video on Ellen.
After my video went viral from the benefit, my parents had gotten a call from Ellen's like production people. I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh. And then they surprised me with Rachel Platten, which was like so amazing because it was like the artist of the song that I like sang constantly during chemo. When I was like up on that stage, I was like, oh, you know, like I could totally get used to this, you know. America's Got Talent called me before Ellen did, which not a lot of people know. This is my fight song. And then I went out on stage, sang the song, and like the whole time I was just like, Simon, like that's the only person I care about is Simon. And then he was like smiling at me. I was like, all right, this is going well. And then like he pressed the golden buzzer. At semifinals, I got eliminated, which I was like, fine with. And I went off and I was like, this isn't the end of my artistry.
Today we had a songwriting session with Callie.
Hey there.
Hi.
And it's the kind of magic of songwriting together. We had nothing and then we leave and we have music, you know, hopefully to share with the world eventually.
So wait.
I think that's cool,
I kind of
right?
like it. Should we just try?
it's like
Should we just
Julia.
lay it down just to put it, have it?
Julia Michael.
Yeah.
Like I'm dancing on tables, the sun's coming up. Na 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 one day.
Okay.
Her voice is incredible. She had great ideas right off the bat. She's super fun. It's pretty surprising to hear somebody that knows what they want to sound like at that age.
No wasting my time on things I don't want.
I would describe my music, it's pop overall, but definitely with more of like an alternative edge.
I'm not coming down, know that I found you.
I wonder if I can do that verse in like full voice.
What, the
Well,
chorus?
that sound, or yeah, the chorus.
Try it.
And right now I'm trying to find a record label to put out a EP. I think we're definitely getting there. We're getting closer and closer, and I'm just like getting so anxious now.
Dancing on tables, the sun's coming up. I'm not coming down, know that
Today was such a fantastic day, I think, for all of us, just to work together, create,
know that I found you.
and take inspiration from her story and what she's been through.
I'm not coming down, know that I found you.
No matter what happens with music, I will always fight for people who have cancer. A lot of ovarian cancer organizations I've been a part of. Stupid Cancer, which helps young adults with cancer. Personally, that's one of my favorite things to do. It's just like being able to talk to someone who's gone through the same thing that they're going through. It just means so much to people. I'm so much more aware and mindful of like so many little things to be appreciative of now. Yeah. And I cannot believe I'm making music. I never thought I'd be able to do that. Okay, that's enough. I definitely think I'm living a dream come true. And I'm here.